Caitlin Clark, American basketball. Have you ever witnessed a basketball player so electrifying that they make the entire game feel like it's moving at a different speed? What if I told you that Caitlin Clark is redefining the way we think about women's basketball, breaking records and pushing boundaries every time she steps on the court? From her childhood in Iowa to becoming the first overall pick in the WNBA, Caitlin's journey is nothing short of extraordinary. So, what makes her so special? And how has she captured the hearts of fans worldwide? A remarkable talent whose ascent through the ranks of American basketball has been swift. Caitlin Clark's name has dominated headlines and enthralled basketball fans worldwide. Her path from a small-town Iowan to a worldwide basketball star is an inspirational tale of perseverance, hard effort, and the unwavering love of the game. She is a dynamic and versatile player. In addition to revolutionizing women's basketball, Clark has gained the respect and adoration of basketball legends, fans, and other athletes with a competitive spirit that matches her skill. Early years and upbringing. Caitlin Clark was born in West Des Moines, Iowa on January 22, 2002, and came from a family of athletes. Her brother, Blake Clark, played football at Iowa State University, and her father, Brent Clark, was a multi-sport athlete who played basketball and baseball at Simpson College. It should come as no surprise that Clark was exposed to athletics at a young age, and she quickly developed a love for basketball. She began playing basketball when she was just 5 years old and was always the first to take one up. Since there weren't many opportunities for girls in the area, Clark joined a boys' basketball team by the time she was 10 years old. Playing against males at a young age helped her cultivate the tenacity and aggressiveness that would later characterize her career. Clark, who was born and raised in Iowa, excelled at basketball at Dazzling Catholic High School in West Des Moines. Clark received multiple honors during her high school years, establishing herself as one of the top young athletes in the nation. She was recognized as Iowa Miss Basketball and twice won the Gatorade Player of the Year award. Her status as one of the best high school basketball players in the country was further cemented when she received invitations to major tournaments like the Jordan Brand Classic and the McDonald's All-American Game. College career, a superstar's arrival. Under the direction of head coach Lisa Bluter, Caitlin Clark decided to continue her basketball career at the University of Iowa in 2020. Clark was a formidable opponent from the first time she took the floor as a freshman. With an average of 26.6 points per game, she led the country in scoring and made an immediate impression in NCAA Division I basketball. This remarkable accomplishment signaled the start of an incredible college career. Clark had an absolutely amazing rookie season. She was one of the most dangerous players in the nation because of her ability to shoot from anywhere on the court, as well as her superb ball handling and playmaking abilities. She immediately became well known for her long-range shooting skills, and both fans and commentators compared her skill to that of NBA players. She distinguished herself from other NCAA players with her ability to score in a number of ways, including long-range three-pointers, mid-range shots, and deft layups. Clark was a versatile player who could influence the game in a number of ways. In addition to her ability to score goals, she also showed great vision and passing. Clark only improved her skills in her sophomore year. She demonstrated her flexibility and ability to contribute in all areas of the game by becoming the first player in NCAA Division I women's basketball history to lead the nation in both points and assists. She was one of the most dominant athletes in the sport, averaging 27.0 points, 7.0 assists, and 7.0 rebounds per game. She received multiple honors for this accomplishment, including the John R. Wooden Award, which is bestowed upon the top college basketball player. Basketball fans across took notice of Clark's ability to take over games and lead her team to win, and she soon rose to fame. Clark set many records throughout her time in college, establishing herself as one of the best players in the history of women's collegiate basketball. One of her most noteworthy accomplishments occurred during the 2023 NCAA Women's Basketball Tournament, where she accomplished the remarkable feat twice, becoming the first player in tournament history to score 40 points and record 10 assists in a game. She was a darling among both fans and pundits because of her famous performances during March Madness and her capacity to perform well under duress. Impact outside of the court. Even though Caitlin Clark has accomplished a lot on the court, what really makes her stand out is her impact off the court. In many respects, Clark has been a trailblazer, utilizing her position to promote women's sports and demand that female athletes receive more credit. Her extraordinary ascent to fame has raised awareness of women's basketball and contributed to the sport's overall improvement. Record-breaking attendance has been attracted to Clark's games. Her 2023 NCAA Women's Basketball Tournament matchup versus Louisville drew over 24 million viewers, more than the NBA Finals and any men's NCAA game that year. This increase in popularity demonstrates Clark's capacity to captivate basketball fans' attention and introduce the sport to new audiences. Beyond her on-court achievements, Clark has influenced young athletes worldwide by serving as an inspiration. Numerous others have found resonance in her tale of conquering challenges, persevering to accomplish her objectives, and utilizing her voice to promote more gender equality in athletics. Clark has gained the respect of her coaches and classmates due to her unwavering commitment to greatness and her desire to keep getting better. Caitlin Clark, one of the most well-known figures in women's sports, has emerged as a potent representation of both the advancements made in women's basketball and the work that remains. Clark has received recognition for her leadership abilities, in addition to her achievements as a basketball player. Lisa Bluter, her former Iowa coach, has praised Clark's capacity to keep her players accountable and encourage them to realize their greatest potential. Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, two NBA greats renowned for their unwavering work ethic and leadership on the court, have been compared to Clark because of his intense desire and competitive fire. Clark has been compared to these all-time greats because of her high basketball IQ, mental toughness, and laser-like focus. A rising star's transition to the WNBA. The WNBA took notice of Caitlin Clark's success in college, and the Indiana Fever selected her as the first overall pick in the 2024 WNBA draft. As Clark entered the world of professional basketball, this signaled the start of a new chapter in her career. Clark immediately demonstrated that her collegiate success was no accident during her rookie season, earning a position on both the All-WNBA First Team and the WNBA All-Rookie Team. Clark demonstrated that she was more than prepared to play at the top level of women's basketball with her outstanding rookie season performances. Clark had an instant influence on the WNBA. She is one of the league's most captivating players to watch because of her ability to score goals, create plays, and lead. She has given the WNBA a degree of enthusiasm that has increased the league's profile and helped women's basketball reach new heights. Clark's participation in the WNBA has generated a renewed interest in women's professional basketball, and her games continue to attract sizable crowds. She has been a fan favorite due to her dynamic style of play and ability to dominate games, and she is rapidly becoming one of the league's biggest stars. It is obvious that Clark's influence on basketball will endure as her career develops further. She has accomplished a tremendous deal in her brief career, and it is clear that she has what it takes to be one of the greatest players of all time. Caitlin Clark is a formidable presence on and off the court. Whether she is setting records, winning games for her team, or pushing for more acceptance of women's sports. The rise of Caitlin Clark from a small-town child in Iowa to one of the most well-known figures in basketball is evidence of her skill, perseverance, and work ethic. One of the most accomplished players in women's basketball history, her ascent to fame has been characterized by multiple records, honors, and standout performances. Beyond her personal accomplishments, Clark has significantly influenced the sport by raising awareness of women's basketball and the WNBA. Future generations of athletes will continue to be inspired by Clark's legacy as she dominates on the court and fights for women's sports recognition. Caitlin Clark has repeatedly shown that she is among the greatest basketball players to have ever played, whether it is by making clutch baskets, dishing out assists, or guiding her team to victory. One thing is certain, Caitlin Clark is a basketball star who is here to stay. Her drive, skill, and love for the game make it impossible to predict how far she will go. Enjoying the content? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Join the community and stay tuned for more exciting videos.